Welcome to the What If Ask AI channel. On this channel, we ask multiple AI services what if questions. The what if questions was made back in my childhood when I was asked to put all my questions in a binder because my family was tired of me asking them all the questions I had in mind. Now, later in the future, I'm taking the questions I made from my childhood and asking the AI services the questions and reviewing and judging their responses. I hope you enjoy this channel.
Welcome back to the What If Ask AI channel, and today we're looking at this question. What if your car could fly? As always, I have two example what if questions with answers from two colleagues of mine to help give the AI services something I'm looking for, and let's get started. So the AI services we'll be using is ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, Perplexity, and Duck AI. So let's see what ChatGPT's response is to the question, what if your car could fly? Alright, so ChatGPT's response is, that would be pretty amazing, although traffic jams might start happening in the sky instead of on the roads. Now let's ask Copilot that same question, what if your car could fly? Here's Copilot's question. This is Copilot's answer. I'd say that would be downright spectacular. You'd basically be living in the future, cruising above traffic like it's no big deal, and I'd be cheering you on for having the coolest commute in the state that I live in. Now let's see what Gemini's answer to the question is. Okay, so Gemini's answer is the following. I'd say you've officially upgraded your commute from soul-crushing traffic to a limited scenic route, and I'd be pretty impressed by your new perspective on the world. Now let's see what Perplexity's response to the question is. Here is Perplexity's answer. That'd be pretty amazing, and it would make getting around a lot faster and more exciting. Okay, now let's see what Duck AI's response to the question is. Okay, so here is Duck AI's response to the question, what if your car could fly? Practical upside, avoids traffic, shortens commute times, enables direct point-to-point travel. Practical downsides, safety risk, mid-air failures, hard landings, higher energy/fuel use, expensive maintenance and insurance, complex air traffic management. Infrastructure needs, designated takeoff and landing zones, VET port network, new regulations and pilot certification, vehicle-to-vehicle air traffic systems. Environmental impact depends on propulsion. Electric VTOLs could cut emissions per trip if powered by clean electricity. Many small flying vehicles could increase total energy use. Social effects, changes, city planning, less need for some roads, more for vertiports. Equity concerns, likely expensive at first. Shifts in emergency response and delivery logistics. Feasibility timeline, rough estimate. Prototypes already exist. Unlimited urban adoption possible with 10 to 20 years if safety, noise regulation, and cost issues are solved. Quick scenario, commuting 30 miles becomes a 15 to 20 minute flight, but expect higher per mile cost, noise complaints, and need for nearby landing pads. Okay, now I have my ranking for the AI systems. 1 being the best, 5 being the worst. So we're going to start with number 5. And I said that ChatGPT was number 5. And the reason I said that was, although it did follow the example format of the 2 example what if questions I provided, it really took the question, and this isn't completely its fault, but it took the question as in everybody's car could fly. Because then they said, although traffic jams might start happening in the sky instead of on the roads. I kind of had, when I made this question back in my youth, I was kind of making it in the example of only your car would fly, and not everybody's car can fly. So that's why I gave it a 5. And number 4, we have Duck AI. And Duck AI, even though it's long, I did like how it mentioned one thing that none of the other AI services mentioned was it mentioned the need for nearby landing pads. And that is true because as you land, you will need landing pads, and cars that fly, well, they'll have to learn how to do that. So that's why I put Duck AI as 4. And then for number 3, I put Perplexity. And I like Perplexity because it's like short, it said amazing or pretty amazing, and then it said getting around a lot faster. Would be a lot faster for you to get around, and then it would be more exciting. So that's why I put it as 3, because it just said it was amazing and it was cool. And then for number 2, I had Copilot, and the reason I put Copilot as 2 is because it basically said it would be downright spectacular. I like those choice of words. And also it mentioned that you would be cruising above the traffic like it's no deal. So this kind of brings the aspect of you're the only one that has the flying car. And then number 1, I had mentioned Gemini, or I put Gemini because Gemini mentioned that your commute would be upgraded, and it would be going from soul crushing traffic to unlimited scenic routes. So you'd be able to view everything, and you'd be able to see a bunch of things from up in the sky. So that's why I put Gemini as 1, because not only did it mention that your commute would be upgraded, but you would also be able to have a nice view as well. So to go over my ranking again, ChatGPT is 5, Duck AI is 4, Perplexity is 3, Copilot is 2, and Gemini is 1. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.